Just made it to Fort Lauderdale and we're pretty smitten already.
Look at the
Doing
view.
a little 360. Yes, we have nice little cabana right by the beach, with surrounded by these bigger hotels. It feels really cute. It looks like the pool is almost to ourselves, so it's gonna be very nice here. We already really like this stretch here.
And we're actually staying about a street off the strip, which is a good strategy if you're traveling anywhere, because things tend to be cheaper, it's a little bit quieter, but you're still really close to the beach.
Yeah, it's our favorite way. One block off the strip, that's the strategy. Now we're going right down to get food and enjoy the views, and probably later the beach.
Yeah.
Fort Lauderdale took off with the spring break crowd, and for a long time it had that reputation. And then somebody decided, or a lot of people decided, to develop it fancy for more upscale tourists. And now it's being developed anew. So we're about to see what's being done here in recent years, and so far we like it a lot. So here we go, just a couple of steps from our room. We're starting to see the Atlantic Ocean. Bayshore, we're on Bayshore Drive, and the beach looks fantastic. And here we are, literally in under a minute I can walk here from our hotel, and it's affordable and it's nice. And now we're on the beach. It looks awesome. A lot of people out, as you would expect.
Yeah, a lot of boats.
Yeah, people are sailing. Yeah, Florida knows what's up, knows how to make you feel good, knows how to develop. There's no shortage of resources, quite obviously, including water. Water is everywhere, like the whole state is permeated by water. Well, we're going to forego our millennial ways in modern technology and simply stumble into the first place that we saw, because we're very hungry and we want to take a chance. Alright, here.
To the publisher officially weekly.
Here we go, Cafe Casablanca, the first place we could find in Fort Lauderdale.
Hi, how many? 3? For outside or? Hi, how many?
Hi, 2 please.
For outside?
Outside, yes.
Okay, that table right there is gonna get cleaned off and I'll sit you down.
Looks perfect.
Enjoy.
Thank you. Alright. Here's how wonderful our setting is. And I think I've made my choice. I would like swordfish focaccia. That sounds the best to me. And we'll get some local beers. The question is between a phyllo wrap baked brie or seared ahi tuna. Both are among my favorites for starters. I don't know. You need to toss a coin. That's a tough one.
I know. I'm kind of feeling brie.
Yeah. All right. Let's do brie. Well, our choices are starting to arrive, and this is the baked brie. Comes with a lot of fruit and jam, and then I got a local beer, La Rubia. Starting to look good.
Did you try the beer yet?
I have not. I was waiting for something else. All right, I'll try the beer. No glass. You didn't serve me.
Oh yeah. Got it.
Just how it should be. Pretty good beer. I like it.
La Rubia?
Yeah, the beers in Florida are not as bitter as the ones in the Northwest, which I actually really like, because the Northwest way overdoes the bitterness. They're closer to European beers, which I much prefer. It's looking good. I can't wait anymore. We're gonna have to stop filming. All right, the main courses are here. Need to appreciate the elevation of mine.
It's good elevation.
Yours is opened up.
Yeah.
So you got the mahi blackened on a brioche.
Just to be different, because I actually really wanted yours as well.
Yeah, you can try some.
I do like swordfish. I also suspected that yours would not come with fries, and I kind of wanted fries. So.
You always want fries.
I know, I love fries.
I love bread. Mine is a focaccia and guacamole and tomatoes, all things I love, and swordfish. So let's dig in. Oh, we got that nice sauce. I'm jealous now. Wow, that was so good for simply blindly walking into the first restaurant we saw.
Yeah, we got to sit basically beachfront or with a nice view of the ocean, and we got lunch for basically $15, $16 a piece, and a nice beers. And yeah, it was really tasty, really affordable, with a really great view.
Yeah, swordfish and mahi on the menu, and doesn't break the bank at all. Much cheaper than what we get home in Seattle. So yeah, prices are great, quality is great. This was a very, very nice, surprising choice here. This is the main strip in Fort Lauderdale Beach. And this boat's right there, that's the water. So you're right between two strips of water. Well, one is the Atlantic Ocean. It's not quite a strip.
Or a lake boat.
Yeah, right? We're in a state park right on the beach in Fort Lauderdale, and it's really cool because you can go inland and it's between two water bodies, and then there's the beach itself. So you have three different types of water running around you and tropical foliage all around you, and I just saw a bunch of iguanas. So it's a pretty exotic adventure here if you're not from tropical parts. It's very green. I like it a lot. A fallen tree or growing sideways. I think fallen, but I can't tell. Yeah, it's fallen. It's quite the root system here. Here we have one of the most common plants, and I get to learn what it's called. Is the saw palmetto. That its leaf look like the teeth of a saw, and it's really everywhere when you're walking around Florida. Palmetto, saw palmetto. Here's the water body on the other side of this park, and I'm actually joining path with Susie, who is walking. She's walking the other paths, the more civilized paths, and I'm going into the bush. And now we're converging again. She looks like she's enjoying civilization over here.
My grandma rollerblading. She was rollerblading, she had a radio going, and she had a GoPro on her head.
Oh boy.
Yep.
The hippest grandma in town.
That's right.
I went through the bush.
Great. I'm enjoying my paved road.
Yeah, well, I like that it offers both, you know.
Yep.
This one.
It's about the same size.
Yeah. It's funny how we joined paths. We're again together, walking.
Sweating our asses off.
Oh. It's retreating. Here we go. He thinks it's clever hiding behind that tree. Nice bird. I don't know what it is, but I'll find out later. Here we go. Birding with a 200mm lens.
So birding is something that we never thought that we'd actually get into, but we have some friends in Seattle who are into birding, and while we were in Belize, Santiago told us that birding is becoming the next big thing in tourism. So we did meet with some of the birding professionals in Belize who gave us some tips about how to identify birds and be a better birder. So two apps that both my friends in Seattle and in Belize recommended getting were eBird and Merlin. eBird, I think, is more of a birding checklist, and Merlin is like a birding encyclopedia that just helps you identify birds depending on where in the world you are. So let's walk through Merlin and see if we can identify what bird that was.
You want to identify this one?
Yeah.
It has a white strip of hair over its head.
So here's Merlin, and so you have to download a bird pack depending on what region that you're in. So I have the US Southeast bird pack. So we're going to start from the beginning at the home, and it says Start Bird ID. Start by your location. Where are you? We're in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. What's the date? Today is April 29th. Next. What size was the bird?
It's a medium. I would say the last size there.
Okay, about goose size. Goose size or larger?
Maybe right before
Actually,
that.
yeah, it's a little bit smaller than a goose. Between crow and a goose.
That's right.
Next, what were the main colors?
Gray.
Gray? We can do multiples. What else did you have?
It has white, but only on the head, so it's gray. It's gray.
All gray? Okay. Next. Was the bird eating at a feeder, swimming, on the ground, trees, on a fence or wire?
On the ground.
On the ground. Identify. Creating a list of possible birds. A gull? No, it's not a gull. It's closer to a heron. Oh, that's what those little ones were that we saw at the beach. That's
Royal
a
tern. So I think this is it. This is it. Yellow crown, night heron.
Yellow-crowned night heron.
Yeah, that's it.
Really?
Yeah,
Its neck looks longer.
Well, let's see my photo.
Okay. Yeah. So. Oh, you're right. Well.
Yes, perfectly.
Yeah, it's definitely the head.
Yeah, it's it.
Its neck is just a little compacted. Here,
Yeah, but that's what
go
it is.
through here. Oh wow, that's like a young one.
Yeah, juvenile.
So different stages. Oh, that's even the same one.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's just folding and snake in these cases. But yeah, that's it.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, yeah. We identified it within a few minutes.
Yes, this is my bird.
Yeah.
Congratulations, you have identified a yellow-crowned night heron.
Nice.
Sweet, so it works.
The canal. Some more development out there. So you see how inside there it looks like you're in a forest, but you're actually in the city. And you have canals on both sides and the sea on one of the sides as well. But constant boating, and canals go deep into the city, which is very, very cool. Maybe even tonight we take a water taxi down the canals into the city and have dinner that way. It's pretty cool. We barely missed this water taxi, which is right now departing under our nose.
I want to see if that's a line. Maybe there's actually a line for people.
Well, it's not that full, but we're trying to get on a boat ride, and we are here on the bus or the taxi stop for the water taxi.
So it sounds like this part of Florida is actually known for its boats. It has some of maybe the most boats out of any city. And so one of the easiest ways though to get on a boat is actually through a water taxi. And that's actually a true tip even for Seattle. Just get on the water taxi. It's cheaper, it's more frequent.
Right.
And
except in Seattle it has 2 stops, here it has 12.
Yeah.
But there's another one coming right now.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. A good amount of people waiting. Do we purchase tickets from you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta stop it, sorry.
Full house.
Stop 5 is next. If you just got on at that stop and you're beginning your journey with us, remember stop 6. Most important thing is really remembering where you got on at. Stop 5 is next. We're 1 hour from stops 1 and 2 downtown Fort Lauderdale.
Children's life vests are in the box.
Got a diver out here in our free ride.
Just taking the water taxi here feels like lifestyles of the rich and famous.
All right, come on down. Thanks for any tips and gratuities.
The guides are talking about all the owners of the mansions and yachts that you go by, and it's like series of them. It's not 1 or 2, it's all of them. And off the water you see the fronts of the mansions, which basically look like mini palaces. quite the experience simply to get on a water taxi. And what did you pay to get on? Oh wow, it's not that cheap actually. Is it all day long? For two it's 56, which is 28. But you can use it all day long?
Yeah.
So yeah, today we've paid $28 each, and we can cruise with this boat all day long up and down to see most of the city this way. Going to get off at the fisheries and get some fish. Go ahead. Thank you. We can come back on anytime, right?
Yeah, hop on, hop off anytime. If
Perfect.
you're going to eat here, take that. They'll bring you a free dessert, one for each of you.
Nice. Thank you.
Thank you.
They'll be along shortly.
Thank you. We're evaluating our choices here, and alligator might be the first choice.
Fried alligator, farm-raised alligator,
A little bit scary.
marinated in hot sauce and buttermilk, fried till golden brown, and served with a horseradish sauce.
Let's see, what should the next choice be? Anything catching your eye? Our gator has arrived, and now Susie's preparing to photograph it.
It's a good half.
And it goes well with my beer because it's all fried up.
It does, yeah.
And I like the lemon, which goes well with my Hefeweizen beer in particular.
Gator.
Yeah, we'll see how this gator is.
Gator.
Well, it's from nearby, you know, we can get that imported, but it's frozen and all that. Here we have a local gator.
Squeeze some lemon.
Yeah,
of course,
do
you
it.
need some lemon with some gator here.
Ah, yeah. Alright, the tables have turned, and now human eats the alligator, not the other way around.
Doesn't happen that often, does it?
I don't know, it's Florida.
Alright. Florida man.
Florida alligator eats Florida man. And now Hawaii woman eats Florida alligator. Is it like chicken and fish put together?
It's a little chewy, which you would expect from a gator. I imagine that they're pretty muscly.
I guess they do a lot of push-ups and the plank pose.
But yeah, it's good. It is very much like a chicken, like a chewy version of chicken. They do like the breading, because I think it was like a hot sauce, buttermilk biscuit breading, so it's really good.
It came with some
Really
type of
great.
sauce
Oh, and
here.
it has sauce. You get some cheese on it, but yeah,
Sweet.
that's a horseradish sauce.
Oh, good.
Horseradish would be great. Give it some.
All right. Well, I'm gonna have to drop the camera and eat.
All right.
So we just enjoyed a stop on the fishery, and now we just continue our journey on the boat. It's that kind of ride where you can keep on getting on and off.
After the backup, we almost let them go. And let me tell you something, people. There are worse than rabbits.
We're now on the main strip in Fort Lauderdale called Las Olas, and it's a long strip with very nice establishments for dining out and hanging out, lounging, and we're about to check out some spots. Our first stop is the Cava bar called Cava Sutra, and the funniest part is they have a picture of Susie on the wall. Yeah, it's a picture of Susie. Here we go. You're on the wall. Alright, now we're gonna prove you that there's a mural of Susie here in this Cava bar in Fort Lauderdale. And it actually shows her in her native island of Oahu, Hawaii.
Drinking the chi-chi.
That's right. Here we go.
Can't do the exact pose, but I'll get close.
No. Should go closer. Yeah. Here we go. It's very much the same. Here's Susie, and here's the mural of her.
I'm immortalized.
That's right. Here we have the sign. Welcome to Las Olas Boulevard, the main nightlife strip. A lot of art galleries at this section here. As well as nice cars. Just about every car. More jewelry here. Skincare and makeup. Mercedes and BMW. Followed by a Ferrari. It's a nice one. Very nice one. Here we have swimsuits and sunglasses, also very important for here.
For lift here, you'd have to get more aloha shirts to start fitting in.
Yeah, huh? Wine bar in the back hidden. Oh, and Maserati, you know, BMW here. Oh, you rolled back. Now there's a Porsche Cayenne. So you can try to see, you know, start to see what's going on here. This is the only shameful vehicle here, a Prius. Another Italian themed restaurant.
Because they got so much.
Very nice interior here. And yet another Italian restaurant. It's like the whole place is Italian. Piazza Italia it's even called. And it continues on the other side, and then it transitions into downtown Fort Lauderdale.